starting with volatility 100 1s here in the M5. So what I'm gonna do here is that I'm going to put a buy. All right, why am I buying here? Because I'm expecting that after the breakout of this trend line, it has to go up again to hit the trend line to make a fake out. That is why I'm putting a buy here. I mean, it's a triangle, right? No, it's a rising wedge. It's more of a rising wedge here. So you can see that it mostly goes down, but then after the breakout, the pullback must come on that area to get in the trend line to make a fake out. So it might even stay a long time on the upside point up there rather than the downside. It looks simple here, but it won't go down that easy because we are in the 5-minute time frame. So the 5-minute time frame is not to be trusted, as most of the time it gives false signals. All right, this is why I use high time frames, but when I'm scalping I usually know these things, but it doesn't mean I'm always correct in most of the time. Sometimes I'm not, but in most cases I will be correct on what I'm saying. So here I'm trading a retest, right? So there's a breakout here and then there's a retest which has to go up. So the next thing you can do after getting in the trade is just wait a couple of minutes. Since we are scalping on a very small account, we need to be precise. Get in, get profit, get out, just like that. Okay, so we wait. After some time, we can see it did go up to make a fake out there. It did go up to the trend line. So what I would do here is I'll close my positions so that I can build the account, right? So after building the account, it means your account can accumulate more positions, right? It can accumulate more positions. That is why I always close some profit. But I'm not saying that when the price slightly make a move and make profit, then you quickly close. Nah, that won't be trading. That would be just gambling. But do you know what I like more about this broker deriv is that it has low spread. So which means just a small movement you would have made profit or you would have made loss. So this is why I like trading volatilities. If you also love trading volatilities as you are seeing in this video, you can just sign up for the broker and start trading volatilities just like that. I do like them. So someone said I stopped trading the volatilities. Oh no, I have been trading. I just haven't been posting. I have been trading since then. It's just that I wanted to post more videos about the funded space. So on the funded space, I'll be posting the video again when I put a trade. Right now I haven't. I was trading this giveaway account, so stay tuned. All right, so what will I do here now that it is hit there? What will I do? So it seems that it is a rising wedge, right? And rising wedges, they do go in the trend line and then keep going down as in the arrow. So I then put my sell over there because I'm expecting that it should go down. All right, I'm expecting that it will go down because it did not actually make a fake out. It just touched the trend line, but then it closed outside the trend line, not inside. So it has to actually go down. So basing on that, that is how I'm able to make my analysis. So after waiting, I've actually made profit. I added a position and made profit, and then I quickly close. After closing, the account is being built. So now I can put more sales because I think the next stage is for it to go down. All right, so the best thing now I can do is wait. All right, so after waiting, it seems that I had more of a surprise than I thought. It seems as if price did go down just a little bit and then it blew my account here. So now we are back to zero. We are actually back to zero, but then Leslie here he had something else to say. So because of this, she had actually deposited again. She actually deposited, and I thought she deposited in cents. No, she deposited 20, sorry, a 20. So using a 20, it will be much faster and easy for me to raise it. So now I will have to actually revenge trade, because I'm a bit angry because of this little scenario which happened here. I wasted my time and my effort all for it to blow my account. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna make this broker spit some money, some more money, and even faster than how I had planned. And after that, we're gonna do a bonus round because of this, because I did not like how I blew my account. I mean, why would it go up? Like, why would it go up when it's supposed to go down? Why would it go up? Or maybe I used the second TP. Well, that's the boring part about the second TP. That was the second TP. If you notice, if it was the first TP, it would have completed them. It would have been reached. But the second TP, but still, my money is my money. I mean, Leslie's money, by the way. That's Leslie's money, by the way, which went into thin air, and we were left with 1 cent. But anyway, we'll be starting afresh again. So after she deposited, I decided to use a more lethal strategy. You know the BB strategy, right? I decided to deploy it immediately, because when I want to take money, I always use it. So in order for my BB strategy, you can go in my... So I'm going to test the signal by first bull if they are as correct as they seem. So let's check if this is accurate, if it's actually selling. All right, so it seems as if from that moment, from there, the market was in an uptrend, and then it changed direction for a bit there. So we are drawing our trend lines. So now we have a bearish flag. So on our bearish flag, I can notice that the first TP was reached. So the first TP has been reached, right? Now we go for the second TP. So that's when most traders fail here, because they will just sell. But you have to understand something here. I have explained it in my other videos, that when the first TP is reached, it has to bounce. All right, so it has to bounce from that point and go at least somewhere there. It can't just go down. So from at least there, and then it drops. So that's what happens. So if you go full margin, you might end up blowing your account. Anyway, let's go full margin on your account here. So the signal seems correct, provided the analysis here. Anyway, my Telegram group and WhatsApp, I'm sure it's there. I put it there. So I had to buy there, because I've explained it in most of my videos that when it touched the down Bollinger Band there, which is the bottom Bollinger Band, and there is a break out of the trend line, it means there's going to be a retest, which is going to probably go in the trend line. So then I had to go full margin, because what had been done, it annoyed me a little bit. It annoyed me. So like I said, a slight movement, since there is low spread, we get huge profit. And also a slight movement in the opposite direction, kaboom, you won't have any money to trade. So when you're trading, do be careful that the money you are getting, you can also lose it. So do bear that in mind. This trading isn't all flowers, and I don't know, it's not as easy as one would think or see in this video. It's actually very hard. So I urge you to practice. All right, see a couple of videos and then practice. So after some time, I came back to the same setup, because it's still a good setup for more trades. So I'm planning to enter a buy again here, because I don't really believe that it's going to go down. It's not going to go down, right? It went to touch the trend line. It went to touch the trend line. So what I would do here is that in the 1 hour time frame, it means it's still going to go up. It hasn't made a fake out there, but it has to, Because do you know why? Because this is a flag, right? And what happens with this flag is that mostly it looks like a bearish flag, right? So which means it's supposed to go up. So it goes for the stop losses of the early buyers, which is the why it broke the trend line going downwards. So it will be trying to reach for the nearest area of influence, then it will bounce back going up. So then I will buy and then wait. So after a lot of waiting, here we go, yeah, we have made some progress, right? Let's not blow the account. Since we are trying to revenge, let's not blow the account. So when you go to the H4 here, you can see clearly why it's supposed to buy, right? So if you look at the previous green candle, it's a hammer, right? So this hammer, if it was full on the downside, if it did not leave a wick there, it would mean that it will have full bullish power, right? Full bullish. No, it won't be bullish, it will be bearish, right? It will be bearish. But then there is still a small wick there, so it's indicating that it's not fully bullish power. It's not fully, it's partly, so it's not that strong. But we can take the fact that it closed outside the trend line. It closed outside the trend line. So outside the trend line, it means the next candle might try to go down, but at the end of the day, it goes up. All right, it goes up because our previous candle failed to break. So the next candle, it might break out of character just to hit the stop loss. That's all, then come back up. So I'll enter again as I've done here and then wait. Since there was a false breakout there, you see it tried to break going downwards and then it came back up, making it a fake out, right? So what happens with fake outs is that it will continue to go up to that level where I've put the shadow zone. It will continue to go up there to touch the trend line, and then after that it will go down. I don't know, it always does that in most of the scenarios I trade on. So here we are going to sell. All right, like I've said, when there is a fake out, it goes the complete opposite direction to touch the trend line. After that it reverses, it goes down. So sell baba, let's go down, let's go, man. I love the volatilities. Do try them. If you even do try them, just sign up and try them. You'll be amazed. One slight movement, boom, you are eating a lot of chunks profits, right? We need to be lions in this game. We need to take, right? So after waiting again, we are down, and then we finally close on 1000. We finally close on 1000. But then, yes, we've reached our goal, but then there was a punishment bonus move. There's a punishment bonus move for blowing our $3. You still remember our $3, which we worked very hard for, right? We worked very hard for that $3, more than we're working hard for this one. So in order to revenge the death of that $3, we go full margin. We risk the whole 1000 just to revenge for a $3. We do that. We are all betting this in this trading thing, because you know, losing your money, you'll be trying to go full margining to gain some more money. So yeah, I understand I am petty, but I do want the money, especially the one which this volatility took from me. So I want it, so I will full margin, because I know that at the end of the day we will end up in profit if our setup is very clean. I always talk to those who I'm trading the giveaway accounts that anytime I can blow your account. So we need to get into an agreement. So because these things happen in trading, okay, these things happen a lot. If you know a trader who says I haven't blown in account and I don't blow, he's lying. He is lying. All right, we also make mistakes, and some of the mistakes can cost us to blow the account. All right, so after waiting, you see it went down just as I've said. It went down, it went up to make a fake out, but then it closed inside the trend line, indicating a sell power. So now we can close our bonus round here, our bonus round. So for every dollar, we decided to make it $100 for the punishment to match the bonus. All right, so there we go, we close. Let's close, baba. So for more giveaway accounts, just sign up using the link, so that when I'm able to use the dashboard, I can see your account and select. So right now I have 2 more I'm supposed to be trading, so we'll be seeing you in the next video. Stay tuned. And for the funded space, I'm also going into that. So if you haven't joined, I hope you do, because this is our last round to 500k. This is our last round, so I'm sure with 2 trades